Hey guys, it's Hot Dogs here, and I know it's been a while, but today I'm going to be doing a different type of video, a little different from the completion videos I usually upload. Uh, I've been really excited to do this video, something I've been wanting to do all the time. Today we're going to be ranking all of the Call of Duty Zombies maps and the extinction maps as well. Like I said, I'm really excited to do this. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time. I like watching other people's tier lists and seeing what they put at the top and what they put at the bottom because everyone has their own opinions, right? And everyone's tier list is different, especially with all of these different types of maps and there's quite a few of them. Let's see here. We got 369 times 9. That would be 81 plus 2. So we got 83 different maps that we're going to be ranking today. So it's gonna be a fun video. The way I'm going to be ranking them is based off of personality and atmosphere, just like overall how fun it is to play. And I'm going to take into account like everything, like the Easter egg song side, Easter eggs. It's going to be just generally this map and the big picture. Okay. Maybe one day down the road, I'll make like another tier list, just like ranking specific like maps, like for Easter eggs, and maybe like one for a high round, something like that. But today it's just going to be a general overview of how enjoyable the map is to play. All right, and without further ado, we'll start picking our maps. And the way I'm going to be picking them is I'm going to be closing my eyes and just spin my mouse around really quick and picking them at random. Think it'll be more fun that way. Okay, and first map is going to be Zombie Onslaught. Um, I think that's from Cold War. I never played it though, so I have this tier for never played. It's kind of a bad map to get first, but yeah, I never really played Onslaught in Cold War, so no opinion. Okay, get a different one here. The Darkest Shore. Well, that's a good one. Okay. I really liked World War II zombies. I liked all four of the maps, and this one is probably my favorite out of the four. Uh, I just love the atmosphere. I feel like this one has like the most like gruesome like events. It's very dark, very gritty, just like the rest of World War II zombies, but especially this map. Um, and it's just a really cool map. You got a really cool wonder weapon, the rip saw that you can upgrade, and just like doing the Easter egg quest, it's really cool. If you haven't played it, I would recommend playing it because I think this is one of the coolest Easter eggs out of all the Easter eggs. Just the way that like the map progresses, and it's also one of the hardest Easter eggs. I remember there was a time when you practically couldn't even beat the Easter egg on solo without using a self revive. So essentially, you went down at the certain part during the Easter egg, no matter what you did. Since then, I've seen quite a few people they've been able to beat it without using any self reses. So that's great. But this is it's definitely a hard map, definitely a hard Easter egg, but I like the dark, the gritty atmosphere, the little island, foggy island's cool. The Muglers, which is like the mini boss zombies, they are terrifying and they're strong and fast. They're like little like spider zombie people. That's the best way to explain it. But yeah, I think that's it's a good map. I'll put it up there in a good category. Okay, let's get our third one here. All right, and we got Blood of the Dead uh, from Black Ops 4. As many of you know, this is a remake of Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2, and it's really cool. There's a lot of new areas, of course, a lot of more things to do, a more difficult Easter egg. I've seen a lot of people. They think that this is the hardest Easter egg of all time. I don't know if I necessarily agree with them. It is definitely difficult, but I don't think it is the most difficult of all time. But anyways, for the map, I really enjoy playing this map. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of side quests. The main Easter egg I've only beat once, so I can't really speak too much on it. But it was pretty fun whenever we were trying it, and there's a lot of new places on the map. Um, a new Easter egg song. It's it's really cool, and that's something I want to talk about too is the Easter egg songs. Unfortunately, World War II zombies didn't have any Easter egg songs, which is a shame. But most of the other maps do. Okay, let's pick a different one. Black Ops 3 Moon. These like remastered maps are gonna be a little hard to rank. Gonna put an average difficulty. I really like Moon, especially from Black Ops 1. I don't know, I usually prefer the original versions of the maps. I just enjoy them more. But I know a lot of people love the Black Ops 3 remakes or remasters, just because of like the movement, the mechanics, you get the gobble gums, it kind of makes it like infinitely replayable. I hear a lot of people say that about the gobble gum. But Moon itself, I'll go a little bit more into Moon itself whenever we get to the actual original map. For now, we'll just put that in the average tier. All right, here, next one. What have I missed? We got classified. All right, don't even get me started on classified. um, I recently, as in like a week ago, I just beat the main quest on this map where you get to round 150, and that was the one of the worst things in gaming I've ever done. I do not know whose idea it was to get to round 150, but it was pure torture. I sat in this one spot next to the shield, just holding down RT and spamming X whenever my shield was about to break. And it was so incredibly boring, tedious. Eventually, like whenever you start getting up there, like they start spawning more zombies, so in turn the rounds last longer. Like I, I thought that it was a long time for 5 minutes, but no, I was getting up to like round 140. It's taking like almost like 15 minutes just to clear the round. It was torture. I think it took me a little over 12 hours to do that. Of course, I took breaks. I actually spread it out across 2 days, and it was terrible. But I digress. I'm talking a little bit too much about the Easter egg, but the map itself, I think, it's pretty cool. It's a remake of 5, if you didn't know. Um, but with remake, there's new areas, different things to do. There's wonder weapons like the Winter's Howl. Um, that might be the name of it, up Pack a Punch, but it's the same thing. It's really cool. It freezes zombies, and it's quite powerful. It's was working all the way up to around 150 on classified. It took a couple more shots, but if you just pulled that wonder weapon out and shot it a couple times, you could get yourself out of any like tight situations to just instantly freeze zombies with a few shots. But the map's all right. Like I said, it's just a remake of 5, so we'll leave it at that. I honestly don't want to even think about playing that map again for at least a couple of decades. All right, next map. Interesting. I swear I did not do that on purpose, but we got 5, and I'm automatically placing 5 above classified. Actually, I'll place it above BO3 Moon just because it's an original map, and I think it's better in classified because it's got more personality. There's an Eminem Easter egg song on there. I think it's cool. He made a song for zombies, and you play as the presidents. You got like Nixon and uh, JFK and Fidel Castro. I don't remember who the fourth one is. I think it might have just been like a secretary or something like that. I honestly don't remember who the fourth one is, but I remember playing this whenever I was younger. Whenever Black Ops 1 first came out, I didn't have it, but my cousin had it, and we didn't know that this map existed. So we just played Kino their tone all the time. And whenever we like learned that you could like break out of the chair, like in the title screen, and um, put in the code in computer to unlock this map, my mind was blown. It was it was amazing, and that was a really hard map. Granted, this is back then when it was like two hit downs, um, but it it was still a hard map, even if it wasn't two hit downs. It was like three hit downs, like Black Ops 3 or heaven forbid Cold War. You could take like 30 hits before you go down if you have like full armor or something and max out jug. Um, it'd still be difficult. A lot of narrow walkways. Other than that, it's pretty cool. There's like this like scientist dude that comes around the map and he'll like steal your weapon if you can't kill him, which you need like a pretty powerful gun to kill him. So he usually ends up fucking stealing my weapon before I can to kill him, at least in the earlier rounds. But I'll put that in top of average for now. So on to the next map. Carrier. Oh, okay. First advanced warfare map on here. For Carrier, I think that advanced warfare zombies, or exo zombies rather, they did a lot of things wrong, but they also did a lot of things right. And Carrier, I think that they did more things right than wrong. So I think I can put it on the average list. I think it's a pretty cool map. It's kind of self-explanatory. You're on like this aircraft carrier. It's futuristic though. This is advanced warfare. Remember that. But the map itself is pretty cool. There's like this like plinko machine that you can throw like grenades into and like get extra points. There's like this like trap. It's like a little like robot like Roomba thing that has like little grinder things on it. His name is Chompy. It's pretty cool. There's like this like weird like wonder weapons called like the Lazarus or something like that, or like the LZ something. I think it's the Lazarus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty cool. It shoots like this like long beam of light out. But the map itself is pretty cool. I like how the Easter egg plays out. It's interesting, although it is kind of annoying. This is one of those really tough Easter eggs, in my opinion. It took me quite a few tries to beat it solo, and then the ride I did it with my buddy. It took us quite a few tries as well, and we almost didn't even beat it the last time that we did. It's how stupidly difficult it is. It's just the mechanics of advanced warfare it's really holding back some of those maps. But we'll go on to the next map here. Close my eyes. Don't want to ruin surprise. Okay, we got Gorod Krovi. This is one of my more favorite maps from BO3. I think I'm going to put it here in front of the other maps in the good tier. I like the wonder weapon, the ray gun Mark III. It's one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time. I like that it has the dual like pistols that you can both have like their own effects, and you can like shoot each other with them and make like the big black hole thing and just destroy zombies. But there is a ton of things to do on this map. I don't remember the Easter egg song, so no comment on that. But you have these 4 challenges that you can do from the beginning, give you different rewards. You have like time trials you can do that will give you different melee weapons. A ton of other side Easter eggs. Not to mention the map itself is really cool. It's like a war-torn city in like Stalingrad, I think, or something like that. But it's cool. You ride a freaking dragon in it, which is crazy. It takes you to pack a punch. You can uh, do a lot of other things, like get a Valkyrie helmet. It'll stop you from taking as much damage from like the Valkyrie drones. They're like the special zombies on this map. It's like little like drones that like shock you. Have like three little like uh, robot arm things on them that float around. But the Easter egg on this map was, I think it's the most difficult of Black Ops 3, probably one of the more difficult ones of all time. It's actually the only one that I have not beat solo on Black Ops 3, and that's mainly due to the reason that I've actually never attempted it too many times on solo. I may have like once or twice, but uh, I haven't done it on solo yet. I think I'm a little put off because of how many attempts it took me and my two other friends to beat it whenever we finally did. But the Easter egg boss fight is really really cool and well done. There's you fight like a mech and you fight the one of the dragons. It's really cool. I think this is a really cool map. I wish Black Ops 6 would take more inspiration from some of these older maps. Okay, we're gonna do our next map's gonna be number 8. No, number 9. I was right. Can't count. Okay, close my eyes. We got 9. All right, another BO4 map. 9 is one of the best maps of Black Ops 4. I'm okay. It's not average. I'm actually gonna put it here. I think I would put it ahead of Blood of the Dead, of course. But 9 is really cool. I've done the Easter egg a couple of times. Well, actually, I lied. I'm sorry. I've only done the Easter egg one time. I've attempted it a few times. I've only beat it once. There's like a boss fight at the end. You fight like this giant elephant. It's really easy in my opinion, but the Easter egg itself is pretty challenging. The map is really cool. You have like this like middle like arena that have that you can like get your these different challenges from. They'll give you different rewards. Um, you have like these special zombies, like these gladiators, and I forget the name of the other ones, but they're like there's ones that are like axe throwers, ones that like charge you and try to like hit you with an axe. Um, but that's one of my favorite things about all of these maps is that a lot of them have these unique special zombies that make the map a little bit more unique. And I wish, like I was saying earlier, that Black Ops 6 would take more inspiration and give these maps some more personality. It just doesn't seem like Cold War and Black Ops 6 are gonna have as much personality as some of these maps I've went over. Like 9, like we haven't seen a map like 9 in who knows how long, probably since 9's come out, to be honest. Um, but we'll move on to the next map here. I've said all I've had to say about 9. I just think it's a cool map. The atmosphere is cool. Okay, here's the next map. Black Ops 3 Origins. Origins. Again, this is going to be a little harder to rank because it's a remake of a classic map. A lot of people say, they prefer the Black Ops 3 Origins just because of like gobblegums and the movement. But me myself, I just like the OG ones better for some reason, and I can say that because it's not nostalgia for me. I just started recently getting, well, not maybe recently, like a few years ago, well after BO3 Origins and OG Origins has come out though, so I'm a little bit more unbiased, but I still prefer the original ones better. It by no means Black Ops 3 Origins is a bad map. It's basically just the same thing. You just have Black Ops 3 mechanics, gobble guns, Black Ops 3 guns. So we'll put that here in front of classified just because of the Easter egg of classified. If the Easter egg wasn't so bad, it'd maybe go farther up the list. But I really am just tempted to put it in the all right, I guess, the mech category. Okay, let's do another fun map, hopefully. The Final Reich. Like I said, enjoyed World War II Zombies a lot, and this was the premiere map, the debut map for when World War II Zombies came out. It's unique and that has two main Easter eggs. One's a casual one. One is for the hardcore um, players, fans, and I think that that's what the newer game should be. They've been catering to like new fans, trying to get more players and player retention and all that stuff. But I just think that Cold War was too easy, and I'm hoping that Black Ops 6 isn't too easy. Like with the Final Reich, they could do something along the lines of like the easy, the casual, and the easy slash casual and the hardcore Easter egg. So you can give the new players something to do, as well as the hardcore players. And other than that, I'm done talking about the Easter egg for that map, which I think is cool. Last thing I'll say about the map itself is really cool. It's a good debut map for World War II zombies. It shows cases off, the new approach to like a more horror style, more gritty style. Not a lot of bright, colorful colors. It's really dark. But it has some cool wonder weapons, different upgrades that you can do. Kind of almost reminds me of the D Machine. I think it's called like the die machine. I think is what the wonder weapon is called. That's what the wonder weapons from the Final Reich kind of remind me of. Almost, there's 4 different ones you can upgrade and have different abilities. But the Easter egg was pretty cool. I like the sticker chart, and you click like back in the menu and look at like your progress. I think that's really cool looking. I like how it keeps track of it. But Final Reich overall, it's a good map. Definitely not one of the best. Definitely not bad at all. Okay, so let's get our next map here. I moved Classified down a peg because of how much I hated it. All right, next map we have Dead of the Night, another BO4 map. This one was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed just about all of the BO4 maps. There was a couple of them that I didn't like, mostly Classified. But Dead of the Night, I thought was an excellent map. It was really fun. We had the really cool wonder weapon pistol, like the Alistair's Annihilator or something like that. It's really fun. You can upgrade it. There's werewolf on the map. It's pretty cool. It's like the mini boss zombie. And the amount of things to do in the map, like most of the BO4 maps, there's a lot of side Easter eggs. You can get like this stake shooter. It's called like the Savage Impaler. It's another like wonder weaponish thing. It's pretty cool. There's like little Nosferatus on the map. They like suck your blood. And just like the layout of the map is cool. You're like this like mansion. You have like these outside areas. You can go like down to this like woods area where Pack-a-Punches. You have like these like little outside areas. I just like the overall atmosphere and theme of the map. It's really fun to play. I would enjoy replaying this over and over again. The Easter egg was pretty fun as well. I thought it was easier, but nonetheless, it was really fun. I'm gonna put it up here in the good. I think 9 Dead of the Night are tied. I'm just gonna put it. I'll put it right here, right in the middle. Next map. Close my eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna go into full screen real quick. Make it a little easier to see everything. All right, we have BO1 Kino der Toten. This was the first ever zombies map that I played. I went on vacation with my family whenever I was 11, and we had like this little TV in the corner in this like little pool room, and my cousin brought his 360, and we played a lot of a Kino der Toten. He didn't have like any of the DLC map packs or anything, but we played a lot of Kino der Toten, and I absolutely love zombies. That was the first time I ever played it. I didn't really get hardcore into it until much later, but this is my first step into Call of Duty Zombies. I know BO1 is kind of bare bones. It's like the launch map with Black Ops. Wasn't really any Easter eggs. We had the 115 Easter egg song though, where you get the asteroid fragments. An excellent Easter egg. song. The map layout, it's pretty cool, but as far as things to do, it's not really that much. So since it's like a classic map, I'm gonna rank it above these remakes because I don't think it's fair to just remake an already good map. Just for that, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it in the top of the average tier. All right, next map. Okay, that's just crazy. Okay, I'm gonna pick a different one. All right, I think this is our first Cold War map. Besides Onslaught, which I didn't play. But Forsaken, it was my favorite Cold War map. I like the atmosphere of the map as well. Although it did reuse a lot of multiplayer assets, Cold War in general, I thought it was just is an all right experience. But Forsaken, I enjoyed this map. Had a cool wonder weapon, the crystal axe. It's really powerful. You could turn it into like a little gun that shoots crystals. There's a lot of side Easter eggs. You get like a pizza. I think there's like a perkaholic Easter egg with that as well. But the boss fight's pretty cool. It had abominations in it. It's kind of like a beefed up version of like a Margwa. Shoots like lasers out its mouth and like chases you around. But I liked Forsaken. I would play it again. We'll put it at the bottom of the good tier. All right. Close my eyes. Missed. Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I really, really love Infinite Warfare zombies. It's my favorite zombies of all time. I could replay all the maps over and over again, never get sick of them. But I absolutely love Attack the Radioactive Thing. It's my second favorite map from Infinite Warfare. It's like set in like 1950s, like a little beachside town. You have like a little giant radioactive thing off in the distance that you fight for the boss fight. It's a pretty interesting boss fight. It's kind of annoying whenever you do it with more than one person because there's like this laser maze step, and if someone goes down, you have to restart the whole step again. It's just kind of annoying, especially putting in like the code with the bomb because everyone has to put in the code. If they don't do it in time, then you get kicked out. You gotta do the whole step again with like the laser maze and everything, which just makes it kind of frustrating. But overall, I like the Easter egg. I love the complexity of it. The chemistry steps I think are really really interesting. And the wonder weapon, the mad, it's really cool. You can refill ammo with it from like these little green pods around the map, which is cool. You can upgrade it like little like cases around the map. And the skull hop machine, although it was very very challenging, I I thought it was fun doing the steps for it at least. Overall, I think it's a really good map. I love Attack the Radioactive Thing, so I'm gonna put it there in the almost perfect tier. BO3 Verrect. All right, like I said, I'm not talking too much about the remakes, but we'll just put it here at the bottom of average tier. Not much to say about it. So USS Mount Olympus. I think that's a survival map from World War II. Never played it, so I'll put it here. The Shadowed Throne. Okay, that was a another World War II map. As I said earlier, I really like the World War II maps, and the Shadowed Throne is no different. Let me see something here real quick. That was the third map, yeah, the one or the last map actually, where you're like in the Arctic, like this Arctic like zombie base thing. You like go inside, and there's like all these like cryptic like puzzles and areas you go to, and there's a few different wonder weapons too. Like you have like a flail, a shield, a mace, and like a scythe. They're all really fun to obtain. I think you can upgrade them as well. There's upgrade steps. And doing the actual Easter egg, I thought was really fun as well. Half of it's just upgrading the wonder weapons, but once you beat like the boss at the end, which is really difficult, that's a really difficult boss fight. You get like this huge open area you can train zombies in, which is kind of fun for high rounds. But overall, I think that this is it's a pretty good map. It's not World War II's strongest map, so we're gonna put it back here at the bottom here. I'm gonna switch these around because I actually like the darkest. So I made an oopsie. I was talking about the Shadow Throne World War II map, and I got it mixed up with another map. So things look a little bit different, that's why I had to fix that. I thought it was a completely different map. So we're gonna go back to Shadow Throne and I'll talk about that map. I like the Shadow Throne. I think it's a great map to be, in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's really cool. It has a bunch of different wonder weapons, or they're mostly just melee weapons though, but they all do something different. You can get like the Dancer's Dagger, and it refills your armor. So if you haven't played too much World War II Zombies, it has like an armor system. There's no like Juggernog or anything like that, but you get this armor system after you take so much damage, and your health depletes. Each hit of damage you take after that depletes 1 of 3 armor that you have, and then you have to buy it again, and it gets increasingly more expensive. So with the Dancer's Dagger, it lets you refill your armor for free. All you have to do is like a heavy attack on a zombie. So it's pretty easy, pretty cool that it does that. And there's a few other wonder weapons. There's like a sword that you get. You have to do most of the Easter egg to get. But I think the overall map's pretty cool. You're like, I think you're in like a Russian city or a German city. I know there's Russians in it. There's like this like little smuggler guy that you have to give different weapons to, and it's pretty cool because you don't have to give him a pack-a-punched weapon, but it just changes it. It just changes the Easter egg a little bit. If you give him unpack-a-punched weapon further along the Easter egg, there's like this door you open, and like a woostling comes out, and you see the smuggler dead in the background. But if you give him a pack-a-punched weapon, and the door opens, the woostling is dead, and the smuggler is not there. Presumably, he went off somewhere else. So that's cool that they did that little touch there. But I liked it. I'll put it here in the bottom of the good tier. Actually, and not the bottom. We'll put it ahead of Forsaken and ahead of the Tortured Path, because I really like that map. Okay. Descent. Okay. Descent was actually one of the only good maps I thought of Exo Zombies. They finally figured out what they were doing with this map. They had a really cool wonder weapon, the Trident. It like shoots this ball around that like goes back and forth, bounces off things. It's pretty powerful, and it's really fun to use. And this overall map is pretty cool. It's like set in like this like little like underwater city. Maybe not like a city, but like an underwater skyscraper or something. Just an underwater building, rather. And it's really cool. You can get like these mech suits. It's fun. You actually need to complete the Easter egg. But there's also like a hard version where it makes the points harder to get. You don't get points from like shooting zombies. You just get them from like killing zombies, and it's just harder like that. I think you might take more damage too. I'm not sure, but overall the map's really cool. I think it's really neat that it's set underwater. The only annoying thing is that it teleports you a couple of times while you're playing to like fight odds, which is kind of annoying. As for the Easter egg, doing the Easter egg itself was okay. It wasn't the most fun, but the map itself is pretty good. I actually really enjoyed playing Descent, so I'm gonna put it here. I'd actually go back and play it again. I wouldn't say the same about any of the other Exo Zombie maps, but we'll put it here. All right. World at War, Shinonuma. I thought I talked about that earlier. I guess not though, but World at War Shinonuma, it introduced traps and also the first ever Easter egg song, which is a really good Easter egg song. The map itself is just like this like Japanese like little swamp camp area. You have a few different areas to go to. Not much else to say about the map besides that. So It's just one of those basic bare bones World at War maps. We'll put it here in front of Classified. Classified's getting so much hate right now. All right, Dead Ops Arcade 3. Okay, I think that's the one from Cold War Zombies. I actually played a lot of this with my buddies, and I really liked playing Dead Ops. It's cool. You have like all these like different like maps you can go to. It's just like a different experience altogether. So it's kind of hard to rank it among like the other maps. But it's really fun. I never did beat it. We got really close to the end of beating it, and then we lost all our lives. That was before you had like they updated it where you could like start off on like the last one that you left off on. So we haven't. I still haven't beat it since, but it's fun. I'm gonna put it here. Kind of hard to rank it. Yeah, I'll put it up here. All right. Let's do this. We got Die Rise. Die Rise is the only zombies map that I have not done the Easter egg yet. I just haven't got 4 players well, 3 other players to help me do it because it is one of the maps that you need 4 to do. But other than that, the map is it's really unique, really interesting. No other maps are like this one. You're like in this skyscraper with like these elevators that go up and down. There's all these different floors you can go on, all these cool like little jumps that you can do. If this liquefier, the wonder weapon's really cool. It like turns like the floor all like slippery and like kind of like melts zombies. You have to be careful with it though because you can make yourself slip off the building and you can just instantly die. But this is like back in the day when they were making the maps with personality, and each map itself was different, and I really like Die Rise. We'll put it up here. Okay. What's this? BO1 Varrock. Okay. Just a remake of Varrock's from World at War. Not much to say about it. Just a remake. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put all these remakes here just to get them out of the way because really, there's just not much to say about them. Okay. Zombies Outbreak. All right, this is another Cold War mode. It was first of its kind. They really just used a bunch of like the fire team maps, the super large open maps, and they put it into Outbreak. So it kind of reminds me of like MWZ Zombies, but done a little bit better. The Easter egg, I appreciated the Easter egg on Outbreak because it was actually difficult. I completed it before they made it easier, so I haven't completed it since then. I don't know how much easier they made it, but it was really, really difficult. You basically had to go in with like a pre-built class that was like specific. I think it's the M16 you almost needed to use to kind of beat it at the end because the boss fight you have like a time limit. It's just really difficult. But Outbreak itself, I don't really like playing Outbreak. I'm just gonna put it here in front of Classified. Okay. All right. We still have quite a few maps to go through, so let's get Point of Contact. That's an extinction map. Let me check here. I forget which one it is. Probably sounds like the first one, right? It is the first one. Okay. Well, I remember playing this map whenever it first came out with my buddy, and it was so difficult whenever we were kids. We could almost never get past like the second area and never get into the town because of how difficult it was. But it's really fun. I really like Extinction. It's different from zombies, obviously. You fight aliens instead, and it's a different game mode altogether. And I really enjoyed Extinction. I think it's cool. I wish they would do an Extinction too. I think that would be really exciting. I remember there was rumors that the next COD was going to be like Ghost 2. Um, a few years ago, and I was excited because I was like, "Oh, we'll get Extinction too," but that didn't pan out. Maybe one day we'll get it, but uh, for now, I'll put this here and put it here in average. This is just an average map. All right, Terra Maledicta, trash. It's just trash. Like I said, it's just it's the Archon, but not round based. So it's really terrible. It's not fun to play at all. I hate it. We'll put it down there in trash. Not gonna say anything more about it. Dead Ops Arcade 1. I need to change that. I don't know how that got changed here, but this is the never played category. I may have played it once, but I can't remember, so I'm not going to talk about it and kind of skew the list. So we'll just put it down there. We'll do that with Dead Ops 2. I don't think I really played that much either, so I don't really have an opinion on it. It'd be cool though, is if in Black Ops 6, if we got Dead Ops 4, that would be really, really cool. I haven't heard anyone talk about it. I can't remember the last COD games that they like announced it before the COD came out though. So if you have any insight on that, that'd be cool if you could just leave a comment below. I'd be excited to see a Dead Ops 4. I'll go back and play these eventually one day. But for now, we got Nightmares. I have no clue what that is. I think that's a World War II survival map. I really don't know. I have no clue at all. If you have any information on this, let me know in the comments below. Can put that there. All right, next map. Ancient Evil, another BO4 map that I think was well done. You were like set in like kind of like this like underground-ish, like Roman, like ancient Roman city kind of. It's cool. We have like these 4 different like wonder weapon like gauntlets that you can get and upgrade, and the Easter egg itself was cool. I remember it being really challenging, and the next time we tried it, I had the Hellion Salvo, and that thing is overpowered. It was so easy to beat the boss fight once I got the Hellion Salvo. But this map itself, it's really cool. It's a lot of different cool areas you can go to. You can get like this. Actually introduced challenges. I think it might be the first map that we had challenges that we see a lot in like Cold War zombies. Which is really cool. You have like this Pegasus staff that you can get for equipment. It just like you just like put it down and like lightning strikes zombies. I can't remember if like a Pegasus comes down and strikes the zombies too, but this map's just really, really cool. I like it, especially if you like ancient Roman things. This is a cool map, so we're gonna put it up here. We'll put it right there. All right, next map. We got Tag der Toten, and this is a BO4 map as well, and it's a remake of Call of the Dead. It's really cool. Expands on the Call of the Dead map. There's obviously more things to do. We're in Black Ops 4 zombies now, so a lot of extra side Easter eggs and areas you can go to. But I will say the Easter egg was very, very anticlimactic. I didn't play it back in the day, but I could only imagine like the hype around this map. Like, oh, this is the last BO4 zombies map. We're gonna get like this super cool Easter egg that like ties everything together. And it turns out the boss fight quote unquote, it was just like an escort step. There was no boss. You just like did like an escort step. That's all there was to it. Very, very anticlimactic. I don't know what they were thinking. It should have been super epic boss fight. But that kind of ruined the experience for me. So I'm gonna put it up here and all right. We got the Risendrach D, as a lot of you guys like to call it. D is one of those maps. I think it's kind of overrated. But I can understand why a lot of people would say it's their favorite map. It's really unique. You got these different bows that you can get and upgrade, and the boss fight. I think this is like the first ever like boss fight, unless you count like Shadows of Evil. But this is like the first boss fight in Zombies, and the Easter egg itself is really fun. Upgrading the bows is fun. There's a lot of side Easter eggs. I was just recently playing it with my friend doing high rounds. We did the plunger step. Uh, you get like a plunger melee weapon. Overall, this map is it's a good map. I really like DE. I'll put it here. All right, next map, the Giant. Another remake. It's like a bonus map that came out with whenever Black Ops 3 Zombies released. So just a remake of their release from World at War. I'm gonna go put it here. Not much to say about it. Like I said, just a remake of their release. Okay. BO3 Ascension remake. Let's put it here. I'm not going to talk about it much. I'll talk about the OG one once we get to it. Yes. D Machine. All right. D Machine is the dead horse that is Nocturne and Toten. I was watching, I think it was a Mr. T-Lexify video where he went over all the different versions that like Noct showed up, and there's like 17 different versions, man. Like this map needs to stop being remade, and they didn't really do that good of a job with it. I didn't really like D Machine. The only cool part of the map was whenever you go into underground bunker, and then other than that, the actual Noct part and the outside snow areas, it's just really bland, not very fun. I don't really like Cold War zombies that much. I'll put it ahead of I'll put it right there. I think that's where it belongs. Okay. Next map. Zombies in Spaceland. This is going to be our first 11 out of 10 map. I love Zombies in Spaceland. When it first came out, I'd play at my neighbor's house a lot. We were younger and not that good at zombies yet, so we never did the Easter egg back then. But this is the first map that got me really into zombies. Whenever I first started doing the Easter eggs, I started with this map a few years ago. That's what got me into doing the Easter eggs for zombies. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very difficult, but I was more of like a newbie at zombies. I still think it's very difficult. I played it with my one friend, and we just kept trying day after day after day, trying to beat it, and we never could. So I read something online saying that it'd be like easier if you did it solo because there's less aliens that spawn, and like the Simon Says step is a lot easier too on solo. But the atmosphere of this map is just perfect. It's so cool. It's set like in like this like 80s like theme park. You have like 80s music playing all the time. You have like Neil the robot you can like upgrade and do challenges with. So actually, I think that might be the first time challenges were introduced was here in Zombies in Spaceland. Not in Ancient Evil, but Zombies in Spaceland I think did it first. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's cool. It has David Hasselhoff. He's like a DJ on the map. After you beat it, the Easter egg. You can even play as David Hasselhoff. And it's just really cool. After you beat the super Easter egg as well, you can play as Willard Wyler. He's like the protagonist, the main, the bad guy in Infinite Warfare Zombies, and it's cool because he has like his own melee dagger. It's really cool. And then you have like a different announcer too whenever you're playing that map as Willard, because Willard's usually the announcer. So you get like a different announcer, which is really cool. I think that's cool that they did that. You have like these tickets that you can get from doing challenges around the map and finding from like zombie drops that you can go to like this like arcade and buy different like equipment and stuff like that. It's just so well done. I love Zombies in Space, and I can go on and on and on about how much I love that map. But I'm going to continue on from there. Okay. BO3 Shangri-La. All right, another remake. We're just gonna put it here. Not gonna waste too much time talking about those. Raven the Redwoods, another Infinite Warfare map. Um, my friend really enjoys Raven the Redwoods. We were playing through it again. We did like the Ghost and Skulls machine, which I thought was really fun. And, I didn't really go much into Ghost and Skulls machine, but they're like these like little side Easter eggs that once you complete them, you play like this like little mini game inside like the arcade machine, and if you beat it, uh you get a side reward, which is different from every map, but you always get a perkaholic, a permanent perkaholic too, as well, which is kind of like I think it's more fun to do that than to play on director's cut because director's cut it's a really cool reward and I enjoy it for what it is, but I think it takes the challenge out. Sorry with 25k perma perks, all the guns are pack a punch. No need to do double the double pack a punch Easter eggs on the map. But Raven Redwoods, I digress. It's a cool map. It's like set. Obviously, it's like a rave in the woods. There's this rave music that's playing. I thought I enjoyed it. You have uh, Kevin James. I forget who the celebrity on this map was, but um, it's cool. You get these crossbows that you can upgrade. I think they're overpowered, especially the acid rain one. You can just like shoot it down and like shoots this acid rain down where you shoot it. So you can just like stand in the middle of it, and it honestly saved me in the boss fight. The boss fight's interesting. You fight like a giant slasher dude. And then also I forgot you can also get the slasher's weapon, Smiley. It's like a chainsaw device, which is pretty cool. Um, but overall, I think this is a good map. I would put it. I don't know where I'd put it. We'll put it right here. I think that's where it belongs. Okay. Infection. That's a Exo Zombies map. Oh my god. This map is very bad. It's all right. There's like these survivors that periodically come around the map that you have to like escort, and if you don't escort it drains your power of your exosuit for a little bit and turns the power off for the map. So you have to go around and turn power back on, but after a very very lengthy timer. It's just really annoying because like you're trying to do like the Easter egg or just like play the game, and you have to like you're forced to rescue these survivors. Um, Easter egg itself is all right. It is interesting. I kind of enjoyed it. Going to Burger Town and getting Mr. Burger Dude, whatever his name was, to fight with you was pretty interesting. But I'll put it here in front of classified. Okay. All right, we got 9, 8, 27, 37 more maps to review. BO1 Ascension. Okay, that was I think the first time I played Ascension was on COD Mobile Zombies. But I've played through it again, and we did like the small like little Easter egg that was simple, but I think this is a cool map. It's like like this like testing, like I think it's like a Russian like space testing site. Pretty cool. The monkeys are kind of annoying because they like attack the perk machines, and you have to like kill them before they like turn off like the perk machine. Just kind of annoying whenever that round comes around. But overall, it's a interesting map. It's definitely better than I think like Kino, they're toting. So uh, I think it's an average map, to be honest. Put it here in front of Kino. Next map we got here, Shaolin Shuffle. This is another map I really enjoyed from Infinite Warfare Zombies. It's set in like New York. It's really cool. It's like this like 80s 90s like New Yorkish vibe, New York City-ish vibe. You have like these different fighting styles, such as which is cool. Pam Grier is the celebrity. But as for the fighting styles, you have like Crane, Dragon, Snake, Swan. They all have like these different like animations, different like special abilities whenever you unlock them. Makes it really cool. And the Easter egg, I think this is one of the most fun Easter eggs to complete, to be honest. Um, but it's really difficult too. I completed it solo. I had Pam Grier just kept reviving me, which was a lifesaver because I don't know if I'd be able to have beaten the map at that time if she didn't keep reviving me, especially the slime step at the end where it like killed the zombies in the slime in a certain amount of time. That was so difficult. But overall, the map is really, really cool, very atmospheric. That goes with all the Infinite Warfare zombies. I hope to God one day we get Infinite Warfare zombies too. I would love that. They did such an excellent job. And like the Ghost and Skulls like arcade machine on here, that is really fun steps to complete. I had to learn how to play Mahjong, which was interesting. But now I know how to play Mahjong because of this map. But it's another good map. I really like it. I'm almost tempted to put it here and up here. I don't know. I think that deserves a good spot right there. Okay. Revelations. This is probably one of my least played BO3 zombies maps. It's still good. I enjoyed it. But I just didn't play it that much. It's like a combination of like a bunch of different classic maps, like Mob, the Rise and Jock. What else is on there? Origins. Noct's also on Revelations. But it's a cool map. There's a lot to do on it. The Easter egg is kind of annoying because you have to get like three things out of the box. And whenever I did it, I had three immolations and I still didn't get everything that I needed. I hit the box, I'm not kidding, probably like 20 or 30 more times after that to get the little Arnie's I needed for the one step. So that's kind of annoying that you need like box luck to do the Easter egg or complete something. But I'm not totally against RNG being in like the Easter eggs. I think it does add a little bit of mystery, if you will, to the maps. But I am going to, sorry about that. I am going to put it here above Descent. Okay. Okay, we have Farm. This is like one, it's kind of like a survival map from BO2 Zombies. It's not really much to do on it. It's kind of like the bare minimum. We'll put it in front of the Archon. To be honest, the Archon doesn't even like deserve a spot next to it, but for to make it things more simple, we'll just put it there. Okay. Another BO2 survival map, Bus Depot. I think this is like the hardest one. I think I've heard people say. There's not like pack a punch or anything like that on here. Let's put it here. Not much to say about it. It's just transit broken down into like the different areas and put in a survival map. Which I guess it just add some variety. If you wanted to, you could. And you don't have to play the map, so I'm not going to hate on it too much. Okay. That's about is one of those maps I hear a lot of people are saying is underrated, and I agree. When I first played it, I thought it was all right. I thought it was one of the weaker BO3 maps, but I think it's better than Revelations, to be honest. I recently was playing through it again with my buddy, and we did like the Easter egg again. The boss fight isn't anything too special, but you just fight like a giant overgrown tree. But then you get a really good training area in the elevator in this one room. You have like this hallway, and zombies only spawn at the end of the hallway. So you gotta worry about like the little spiders, which is like the little like vermin on the map. But this map's really cool. You get the Skull of Non-Stop Way is like an overpowered like specialist weapon. It's pretty fun to use, and you have like a mini boss fight with like the spider, and it's really cool. Because once you kill it, you get access to free Widow's Wine, and I think that itself is really cool, and the map has a lot of setup. There's a ton of doors on this map, so uh, a lot of people like to bring shopping free. They get a bunch of them doors open in the beginning, but other than that, I think it's a good map. I'm gonna put it here in front of. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. We got BO3 Shino Numa. Not gonna say much about it. We're gonna put it here with the other ones. Here we have Mauerder Toten. Mauerder Toten is the second, I think the second DLC, but the third map for Cold War zombies. Um, it's like set in like this like little like train station city. Yeah, like these zip lines you can ride and like go in these like different like apartment buildings. But like all the other Cold War maps, it lacks a lot of personality. It's the first map I did the I got to round 100 on though. My first round 100 was on this map. I like the wonder weapon. I think it's called like the Cerberus. It's really cool, and you have like the like the civil protector dude that you can like upgrade and have fight with you. But not much to go on with this map. It's kind of bare bones. Introduced uh mule kick though. I like how they did mule kick in Cold War zombies. Whenever you like buy it, the machine goes off and like shoots all the zombies around you, which is interesting. So for Malware Toten, I'm going to put it here, um, right behind point of contact. That's just average. Okay. Advanced Warfare Outbreak. That was the first Exo Zombies map. Very, very bland. Introduced us to Exo Zombies. The map itself was, I don't know. Exo Zombies, I don't think the maps had too much personality with them either. And the Easter egg was interesting. I think it was easy. The only annoying part is I had to go into like the trash compactor and like shoot the ground randomly to find a key card. That kind of was annoying. Um, One thing I hate about exo zombies is the EMP zombies, like these electric zombies that if they get near you, they EMP you, shut off your exosuit, and you need, especially in the later rounds, like even like past like round 10, you need your exosuit to stay alive. You can't survive with just the basic movement. You need the exosuit. So the EMP zombies are so annoying. They send so many at you. Like it wouldn't be that bad if like they sent like just a couple at you here and there, but it's just really annoying here. We're gonna put it in all right. Meh. I had a classified though. Fuck classified. Okay. Next map here. Let's get a good one. Vanguard Shino Numa. All right, this one is all right. This is the only one that I'll put from Vanguard. I'll put an all right. It's a remake of Shino Numa, and I think that they did an okay job with it. If they made the rest of the maps like this, then it wouldn't have been too bad. It was round based, and it was. I honestly kind of liked it. uh, the Easter egg was interesting. The boss fight, you get like the Wonder Waffle you can use, and Pack a Punch as well, which is cool. But overall, Vanguard Zombies, it's all right. It's still ahead of Classified though. Okay, down the last 27 maps. Isn't that crazy? Like we have like all these maps up here, and we still have 27 left. So we have Nuketown Zombies from BO2, another bare bones kind of like a survival map from BO2 Zombies. The perks change like all the time, so it kind of keeps things interesting. A lot of people hate it, but overall, it's just Nuketown Zombies, no Easter egg or anything like that. So it's all right. We'll put it here in bare minimum. Uh, you know what? We'll put it up here. Okay. Let's get another map up here. Town. Just another survival map. For some reason, I see a lot of people like playing Town. Whenever I go on like TikTok lives, I always see like someone playing Town, but not my thing really. I'm just gonna put it down here and bare minimum. Not much to do on the map. I think it does have a pack a punch though, so that's a good thing. I will say I did play a little bit of Grief on Town, which is fun. I think Grief is a fun game mode. I wish they would bring it back. It's always fun getting EMPs and EMPing the box on someone so they didn't get their weapon. Groston House. I think this is a survival map on World War II zombies. I did play it, but I was only doing it. There's like an achievement on this map. You like get to a certain round or something like that. So I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. Just a survival map from World War II zombies. We'll put it back here. Just bare minimum, really. All right. What do we got here? Ooh, Urzikstan. The trash dumpster fire that was Modern Warfare Zombies. I have not played this since all the updates came out, so maybe it got better. Played it into like update 1, but I think that it's really stupid that you have like a time limit on playing. It just really, I don't really like having a time limit. It's just annoying. Like I want to keep playing, especially like by the time you get like a ray gun or something like that, tier 3 pack a punch weapon, like it's time to exfil. It's stupid, really really stupid. Like I said, I haven't played it since then, so I might have gotten better. But Urkazdan, I'm gonna put it in the trash. It's still better than Terra Maledicta though. Okay. Bodega Cervantes. I think that's another World War II survival map. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we're gonna put that. Never played it. Okay. Didn't mean to grab that one. Missed again. All right. What do we got? Okay, I think I'm missing. I can't seem to fucking grab one. All right, we got BO1 Moon. I really liked Moon. I think it is another one of those unique maps that you don't get on any other map. There's a lot of areas to it. I think it's cool that you're on the moon. You have like these like anti-gravity things, and you can also get the hacker. And the hacker, you can like hack almost anything. You can like instantly repair barricades, and get like more money for them. You can like open doors for like $10 or $100 or something like that. You have to sit there and like hack them, and it takes a long time though. So it's really cool though. You can, once you get to the hacker, you can basically open up the rest of the map for very very low cost, especially if you're on like playing with other people and have someone train the zombie for you. But this map is fun. The Easter egg is fun. The wonder weapon's cool. Forget what it's called, but it's like you got like the two pistols that you can like put together and like make a more powerful shot. Then you have like the giant dome, like an excavator will come through, and you have to like hack the machine before it like breaches the dome, or else it will it'll have like no oxygen for the rest of the game. So it makes things interesting. I like it. Yeah, like that. I forgot about the astronaut. There's like this astronaut that will like it'll be like named like one of your random friends on Xbox. It'll just like take you, if you get close to him, he'll like grab you and like headbutt you and teleport you somewhere on the map and doing a lot of damage as well. But I like Moon. I think it's a good map. I'm gonna put it here. I think I'll put it right here. Okay, next map here. Yeah, Altar of Blood, which I think is a World War II survival map. Never played it. Put it down there. Voyage of Despair. This is another map I'm gonna put in the. I'm gonna put this in the almost perfect. I really really liked Voyage of Despair. I know a lot of people hate it, but I loved it. I think it's cool. I think you're on the Titanic. I don't know if it's technically the Titanic, but it definitely reminds me of it. And I think it's really really cool map. You're on this giant boat. Basically go to almost any part on the boat there. A lot of floors to explore. The Kraken is really cool, and I think it's an excellent map. A lot of side Easter eggs, a lot of things to do. The Easter egg was really challenging, but I just enjoy this map. The atmosphere, the setting. It's a cool, it's a fun map. I love Voyage of Despair. I think it's my favorite Black Ops 4 map. All right, let's see what the next map's going to be. We just have a few left here. We have Alpha Omega from Black Ops 4. And I know a lot of people that don't like Alpha Omega. I don't really know why. I really like the Alpha Omega. If you've never played it, it's like a remake of Nuketown Zombies. I think it's an excellent remake. If you play Blackout, you can go here too, and I think like almost the whole map is in Blackout, but the Alpha Omega version is just cooler. There's like this like computers, artificial intelligence. His name's like Rushmore, and he talks like he's like some like 1960s like radio host or something like that, and you can like enter all kinds of these codes into like this number pad, and they all do different things, and there are so many different codes that you can enter, and it's really cool. You can have them like tell jokes, you can like have the zombies slow down, open random doors, stuff like that. And I think that's the coolest part of Alpha Omega. Actually, the coolest part of Alpha Omega that might be Rushmore, but I think that it's the ray guns. You can build 4 different types of ray guns and upgrade them, and they all do different things. Like one shoots like a burst, kind of like the ray gun Mark II. Um, well, it is the ray gun Mark II actually, but you upgrade it into different versions of the ray guns, and they all do different things. I think that it's just really cool. And it just it's like an actual Nuketown Zombies map. Like we had Nuketown Zombies in Black Ops 2, but this one actually feels like it's a Nuketown Zombies map, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Easter egg and fighting the Avogadro. That's who it was. You fight the Avogadro from Black Ops 2. It's really cool. I like this map a lot. Put it in a good tier. I think it deserves a spot right there. Okay, we have 2 rows left. 18 maps. Let's get this going here. We got Awakening from Extinction. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Awakening, that is the 4th map, and it's really cool. Like each map that came out, I think it really improved on Extinction, which is how it should be. Each map should improve once they release them. They should learn from the last maps and make the next ones better. And Extinction's a really good example of that, because I think that as the maps go on, they just progressively keep getting better and better and better. And this map follows that trend. You're like in this like little alien hive world, and you get to do like all kinds of different things. There's new aliens. There's like a flying alien, like a gargoyle, a bomber, and you can even like you fly like this drone in certain parts that you can shoot like missiles and stuff out of to destroy like these obelisks. I'm a big fan of this Extinction map. So we're gonna put that one ahead of the last one. So we'll put that one ahead of Point of Contact. All right. It's gonna be hard to grab these. I wish it would have a randomizer where it just gave them to you at random. That would be cool. I had to do this random mouse thing. Yeah, which one we have here? Dare and Fang. Okay, this is the worst zombies map of all time. I'm not kidding you. That is so. This is the release map for Vanguard Zombies, and honestly, it feels like it's just a demo map. But they released it as its own map, like a whole map. It's just like a demo of Vanguard Zombies. There's like this like little area and like there's like plaza in like a city, and you just unlock like these new areas that are very small by doing like different challenges that are so like repetitive, like objectives, if you will. And it's just really bad. I don't even want to talk about this map very much more. Next one, BO3 Not, just another remake. We have Nightfall. Nightfall was that was the I think that was the second one. That was the second one. I like Nightfall. Put it right there. You're like in this like little snow town, like snow military base rather, and you fight like this giant like spider monster thing. It's really fun. I think it's really cool, especially the boss fight at the end. It's a little challenging, but it's really fun. Uh, as I keep saying, I really liked Extinction. I hope Extinction 2 comes out. Next map. What do we get? Okay, just another remake. I'm gonna put that here. Okay. We got Call of the Dead. Okay, the OG Call of the Dead. This is a Black Ops 1 map. I forget when it like came out in the DLC cycle, but uh it's really cool. I haven't really played it too much. I know that recently someone did get to round 100, never as previously thought impossible doing it on solo, but I think someone did it recently. I think there's a video on it, which is really interesting that it took so long for someone to just be able to get to round 100. That's just due to the wonder weapons just being so terribly bad in the higher rounds. They are interesting though, like the VR11, like you turn zombies into like humans. It's a cool concept. It just wasn't that good. Or like the scavenger, it's kind of like a score streak gun where you like shot it and like a airstrike would come in. But the overall map is pretty cool. You have George Romero. If you're not familiar, he's like a movie director. He's responsible for some of the classics like Night of the Living Dead, like the first ever zombies movie. So it's kind of fitting that he's a director on or a boss zombie on this map. It's really hard to kill him, but if you do, you get like a reward. I forget what it is though. But it's cool. You play as different characters other than the other set crew. Like I can't remember who all of them were, but I remember Danny Trejo is one of the characters. So it's really cool. Sometimes like have like celebrity characters and hearing like their voice lines. But I honestly think this is just an average map. I'll put it right here. Okay. Next one. Oh, it's so hard to grab them now. What do we got? Mayday. Mayday was an extinction. Obviously, that one was the third map, and I guess this one's all right. I'm actually gonna put it behind Nightfall because I think Nightfall's a little bit better. You're like on like an aircraft carrier on like a ship, and that's really all it is. And you have like a boss fight against like a kraken at the end is kind of annoying. But I didn't really like Mayday that much. Honestly, I'm gonna put Mayday. Mayday is my least favorite out of all of them. All right. I'm just gonna grab this Exodus one just to finish off the extinction, but I think Exodus is the pinnacle of extinction. It is so fun to play. I love that map. There's even like a wonder weapon on that map. It's like this like, gun that shoots like these orbs. It's really powerful. It's really fun. There's a lot of buildables, craftables on this map. You can craft like the Venom X grenades, that wonder weapon I mentioned. You know, just about everything. Sticky flares, and it really like combines like everything that they put in all of Extinction and puts it in one map. And you have like a really cool boss fight at the end, and it kind of like ties the ending cutscene ties like the story all together. It's really cool. You fight against like actual alien looking people, like an alien from like like a gray alien, if you know what those are. But overall, Exodus is really cool. I think it's the best of the Extinction maps. Okay, got a few left here. All right, we got Mob of the Dead, a Black Ops 2 map. We already went over Blood of the Dead, which is a remake. Honestly, I think I'd honestly rather play the original better more than Blood of the Dead. So I'm gonna put that up here. I really liked Mob of the Dead. Whenever I was younger, I had a friend who was too scared to play this map, believe it or not. He would not let us play this map. We were like, I think we were like 13 years old. He thought it was too scary, but honestly, it's really not that scary. It is, it's a little darker map. You're like in Alcatraz prison. There's like all these bodies hanging everywhere. But uh, I really, really like the original version and getting like the afterlives and like shocking things and doing all like the jumps and like the Easter egg, building the plane and going to like pack a punch. It's just such a fun map to play. It's really unique, really, really unique. There's not the afterlife part of it is just it's just so cool. Um, we'll go to our next map here. What do we get? We got Black Ops 2 Origins. Origins is one of those maps that everyone enjoys. Everyone loves Origins, and myself included. I think I'm gonna put it up here in the almost perfect tier. Um, I really liked playing the original version and getting like the Mauser and pack a punching it, turning it into the Boom Hilda. I think it's really cool. Honestly, whenever I see like Origin speedruns, I always hope that they're done in the Black Ops 2 version. It's just I don't really like watching the Black Ops 3 version. It's just the gobblegum. It's just they just make it too easy. Getting the perkaholic immediately. It just kind of takes the fun out of it, you know. I do like watching like the speedruns of like the actual BO3 maps, but watching like the remakes, it's just not as fun as seeing someone do it in the original map, the more challenging version, where you're not just given everything through a gobblegum immediately. But I digress again. Origins, I'm sure all of you have played it if you played Zombies. It's a really cool map set in like World War One trenches. Uh, like these robots that go across the map and the Easter egg. Like I was talking about the speed run, it's just so interesting. It's really fun to complete, and not to mention the staffs and upgrading them and building them. It's really fun. I love playing Origins. It's a lot to do for a Black Ops 2 map. I think you even had the items screen, like never click like back, and it shows like the items. I think that was one like the first maps that had it. One of the first. I'm not sure if it was the first, but Origins is a really, really good map. I think it's timeless. You can play that map in the year 2070, and it'll still be just as fun. Okay, let's get to the next one here. I'm just gonna get knocked out of here. All right, we know this is the first map. Not really much to do. You got like a mystery box, and I don't think there's any perks or anything like that. So we're gonna put that in the bare minimum. It kickstarted all of these though. We wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for this one. So it's definitely very very important map. But playing it in 2024, it's just not much to do on it. It's not that fun. Okay, next map here. All right, we got Buried. Buried is a Black Ops 2 map, and I really, really like Buried. I honestly, I don't know where I'd put this at. I haven't played it too much, so a lot of these other maps I've played a ton, but Buried I haven't really played that much. But from I've done the Easter egg before. It's enjoyable. I like it. I think the paralyzer is cool. You can do like all kinds of like jumps and stuff like that. But I think it's a cool map. You can like get through the witch house and get a free perk and um, just like the overall mapping like on buried desert town. It's just really cool. Just the vibe, the theme. I think like the original zombies maps, like all the maps, they have like a different vibe, a different theme. You just don't see in like Cold War zombies, which is really a shame because that's what made the maps, unique. Was having the set characters, the atmosphere, the attention to detail. They just don't include that anymore. They reuse a lot of multiplayer assets, but Buried, it's an excellent map. I think I'd put Buried. I don't know. I really like Buried, so I think I'm gonna put it there. That's a good spot for it, my opinion. Remember, this is all just my opinion. It's not subjective. or objective. It is subjective. So don't hate on me too much. All right, Beast of Beyond. This was the only map from Infinite Warfare I did not like. Um, it's unique because it ties in extinction. You fight cryptids in it, along with zombies as well. But you first start off fighting like the cryptids, like the little scouts, and you start off with an assault rifle to try to just kind of make it a little bit easier, which is interesting. Because the rest of the maps you just start with the Kendall starting pistol. But the Easter egg's really easy. I've done it a million times. You can do it really fast if you know what you're doing. But the actual Easter egg itself, like the boss fight, is just so ridiculously hard. And I don't know why. Like there's like these different waves you got to do. There's just two really challenging parts. I think you can get through the first few pretty easily, but then you get to like one spot where you have to like count down for like 90 seconds and hit this machine. It's really difficult. Um, I kind of cheesed my way through. I had like these pistols that whenever you empty the ammo, it makes you invisible. So you only have 6 shots. So I just kept shooting it, and there's an ammo box on the map that you can just keep refilling it. So I just keep shooting it, refilling my ammo. I'd be basically invisible the whole time until 90 seconds was up. But the hard part was there's these two blue mammoths at the end that have so much health. Like it's unbelievable how much health they have, and whenever they like hit you, they immediately red screen you with like jug, and they leave like fire behind them. So if you already had a hit of damage, they'll just instantly down you. And eventually they spawn like scouts and stuff across the map that's also hurting you. And then if you like shoot them in the head, it just leaves this permanent fire on the map, so you can make like some areas like inaccessible without taking damage. Um, but there's a way to cheese it too. You have to do it kind of perfectly. You have to use you have to use some fate and fortune cards like this ego trip. Just like increases headshot damage, and you have to get like this bomber variant of the EBR sniper. If you activate that, and you have your dead shot, which if you didn't know, once you're ADS'd with dead shot in this game, it's called dead eye rather. It gives you a damage boost, so you can almost instantly kill them if you know what you're doing. Kind of cheese that way too, but I wish they had the Mephistopheles boss fight separately, because I would put that up in the top. Uh, but the only way to really do it is you have to play through the Easter egg on Beast Beyond and do the boss fight before in director's cut. So it makes it a little bit easier. But then you get to Mephistopheles boss fight, which you fight Satan, and it's a good boss fight. It's not like whack. Like you don't have like these stupid things that you can't avoid. Like if you keep playing it, you'll learn all his moves and like know how to like dodge and counter them. So there's not like any jank in it. That's stupid. It's all pure skill. And it's the hardest boss fight of all time, zombies. It took me so many tries to beat it, but I enjoyed fighting him. It was fun. And the super Easter egg reward was really cool. You get to play as World Wilder, like I was saying earlier. Unlock some other things like some calling cards and stuff. But uh, as for the map itself, Beast Beyond, you're set in like this like research facility in the Antarctic. It's not anything too special. Still much better than the maps that we see these days. But I'm honestly I'm gonna put this in the average tier here. Okay, we got 5 maps left. And it looks like they're all from different games, so that's interesting. What do we got? We got Transit. And a lot of people really hate Transit. I played this a ton with my friend whenever it first came out. We played Transit a lot, and I don't know. I think it might be that nostalgia. It might be blinding me, but I like Transit. It's a unique idea. All these different little maps put into one map that you can traverse with a bus, or if you're brave enough on foot, but you have to worry about the denizens. But I think it's a decent map. I like Transit. I'm actually gonna put Transit here. I'll put it right here. I like transit. I don't care what any of you haters say. It's my opinion, and I think it's a good map. I think it's really cool, interesting. I wish we'd get like Transit Remastered or Transit 2 or something like that. Uh, but I think it's a cool map. Okay, the Frozen Dawn. This is the last map of World War II zombies, and I think it's really cool. You're also like in the snow. There's a lot of snowy maps here, but it's like this like ancient like I don't know like beings cave. I don't know really, but you fight like the God King there, um, and the boss fight's really difficult. But once you beat him, you have like this huge open area that you can train zombies in. Makes high rounds a little bit easier, a little bit more fun. Um, but the map itself is really cool. You go like deep into like this mountain. There's like these different areas, like a library, a place that has like all these like planets. You have like all these different kinds of wonder weapons that you have to do like these rituals to get and like the upgrade, like a sight, you get like a shield, like a flail. Um, I forgot what the other one was, like maybe like a mace or something. I can't remember. But the Frozen Dawn, I think it's a good map. It's not my favorite from World War II zombies, but it's still pretty good. So I think I'm gonna put that one here. All right, we got 3 left. What do we get? Black Ops 1 Shangri-La. This is another one of those maps I haven't played that much. I did the Easter egg on it. I wish I have played it more. I will go back and play it more, but it's kind of I remember someone describing it to me like Indiana Jones the map. And I kind of agree. It's like this like jungle area. You have like these like caves that you can go into, there's like this waterfall, like a mine cart. Uh it's just a really interesting map, and you have like the baby gun, which is iconic. It turns zombies into babies. You can like kick, and you got monkeys on the map too. Um, but the Easter egg was really really fun. It was a joy to do the Easter egg. It's like a big puzzle kind of. Um, but I haven't played it too much. I think I'm gonna put Shangri-La here, and we'll put it here because I don't really know where else to put it. We got 2 maps left. I'm just gonna pick them. We're gonna take World at War Verrucht. This map was one of the first maps here. It introduced perks to us, so it's a staple that we see. It won't be zombies without perks, right? So this map is very important, like the rest of the World at War maps. It's like in a mental asylum, so it's also a lot of people say it's one of the hardest maps of all time. I agree with them because we didn't have pack a punch back then, and there's a lot of narrow, tight corridors that you have to fight zombies in. So we're gonna put that down here. Just because. And last but not least, funny how that works out. We have my favorite map of all time. I love Shadows of Evil. Um, I think it is the greatest zombies map of all time. Um, I think it largely has to do with like the atmosphere of the map. It's like 20s, 30ish vibes. There's some good Easter egg songs on here, and like some of the other maps that first came out, I'd play this with my buddy, and we just have a blast playing it. It was really fun, turning into like the Margwa, or maybe not the Margwa, but like the Beast, and like getting to like grapple around the map and open up areas and stuff. It was really really cool. It was mind blowing whenever I first played it, and as I got older and played it, I still really really enjoy it. I've done the Easter egg a couple of times. I've only done the full Easter egg once with 4 people, because obviously 4 people who want to do the Easter egg and know what they're doing is hard to find. Um, I remember actually doing it with this one random guy I made a looking for group post for, and he had us do like this wonder weapon glitch where we all had the apothecary servant besides my one friend, because he just couldn't get out of the box, and we wanted to beat the egg before um, anything happened. I've done it solo too, up to like the Shadow Man, the farthest you can go solo. And that's also the map I learned that the KRM is a really, really good wall weapon, especially Pack Punch. KRM is amazing, especially for like the meatball step. It's just really helpful. But I love Shadows of Evil. It's my favorite map of all time. Um, you can do like the little Arnies and like make them dance, and there's just so much about this map. The story, the backstory, like the intro cutscene is just really, really good. Upgrading like the swords and just like getting the swords. It's just so cool. It's really, really fun map. I love Shadows of Evil. But um, here's my tier list. Take a good look at it. Let me know what you guys think of it. I don't think I really have any changes I want to make to it. I kind of like how it looks. I would like to do this again one day and like see if maybe after Black Ops 6 comes out, I'll make another one, an updated one, and we'll see like how much it matches. Um, should be pretty identical, right? But thank you for watching my YouTube videos. This is Hot Dogs. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys all next time.